How's it going, everybody? Today, just gonna throw in a quick flight of the Holystone Bolt Bee, and I do like this this quad or drone or whatever you want to call it, either or. I really like it when it's flying. Had some issues with it. I ended up picking up another complete kit minus, I think it was the prop guards, but both of them had battery issues on the way you insert the battery in here, and it wouldn't line up. You couldn't push it in. You could push for all you would worth and it would not engage, and I had to do some stuff to it. The other thing is the props. Props love to fly off on this. Sometimes I'll take a little Loctite and just put just a little dab inside the hole and then push it down onto the motor shaft and let it sit overnight, and that'll keep it on until, you know, I hit something, have a bad landing or whatever, and then they pop off. And but you know, it flies good when it goes, so I thought I'd just put a flight up here, and hopefully you'll be able to see it. I know it's small, but we'll see what happens here, and we'll try to keep it in close so you can see it. I'm gonna put the camera on my hat. Hopefully you can see everything here. And let's see, I already have it all bound. Oh, the other thing that I don't like about this, after only a couple of minutes, the low voltage alarm will go off on this. And both the Bolt Bees that I have, they both do the same thing. They come on way too early, and you gotta sit there while you're flying and listen to that annoying beep go off for the next 5 minutes. So I apologize for that ahead of time. But you know, there's plenty of juice left in the batteries. It's just the LVC on it is way too high, and it's an annoying thing. I am at some point going to take this apart, and I'm going to do something with the beeper that's in there. I'm not going to disable it because I need it for other things, you know, like this, and when I do trims or whatever. But on my Bugs 3, I took it apart, and I actually put some tissue into the beeper, and it actually really helped. So apologize for the noise, the beeping. Been a while since I flew this. Maybe if I keep it up higher, you can see it better. Fun little quad to bomb around with. I'm really not even pushing it that hard. What I do like about it is the front props are yellow, so with it being so small, when it does get away from me, I do lose orientation, but those yellow props up front really help me and flying it around when it gets away from me. All right, there goes the beeping. I guarantee you that battery is not even half depleted yet. And I apologize for it, but you know, there's nothing I can do about it. You know, it still flies the same. The only thing I can't do is any flips or anything using the buttons, which I really don't use anyway. I just kind of fly it around, buzz around. And I've got like 8, 9, 10 battery packs for this thing. And I can just keep throwing batteries in it and just keep flying it for as long as I want. And no, I don't use the included charger for that. I have a Venom 1-cell charger specifically for these types of batteries. And I can charge 4 at a time, and it doesn't take long at all to charge them. I hope you can see this. I know it's small, but I'm just keeping it close to me, just flying right in front of me. There's no reason for me to try to get a 1/4 mile away and 2,000 feet in the air or anything like that. It's just a fun little drone to bomb around with. And yes, I have put an FPV camera on it, and you know, had some fun with it. But you know what? I ended up taking it off. And the reason for it is that I just enjoy flying this line of sight more than I do FPV. I've got other birds to fly FPV. I can take more of an advantage for it. So this one I like to fly line of sight. Same thing with the Bugs 3 Mini. I really enjoy flying that line of sight. I had a camera mounted in the Bugs 3 Mini, and I ended up taking it out and put the headlight back in, because it really helped with orientation. And I do have the rate all the way up on 5, but I'm really not pushing it here. Oh, the wind caught it right there. Woo! Picked up some speed. It really does bomb around pretty good, but I'm trying to keep it nice and smooth and keep it close to me so you can see it. So you're not just looking at a skyline and maybe a little dot. Like I said, I hope you can see it. Uh-oh. Ooh, just missed the truck. Wind caught that. Oh, and that's it. That's it. And you know what? With that little crash, one of these props came off. One of these props came off, and now this prop is now going to be useless on here. Let's get rid of that beeping. This prop is now going to be useless. I'm going to have to take this home. In order to reuse this again, I'm going to have to put, all I do is just put just a teeny tiny bit of Loctite up in there, and I put it down. If you put too much in it, what it's going to do is it's going to run down into the motor, and then it's going to seize the motor up. But I just put a little bit on there, squeeze it down on there, and let it sit. You know, you can't just start flying again. It hasn't set up yet, but you need to let it set up. But you know, we'll push this back on here. Let's see how tight this is. Yeah, you know, that might stay on there. But my experience, once they pop off like that, they always want to pop off. And what I'm talking about popping off, not popping off again when I crash or I flip it over, popping off while I'm flying it. When I really give it hard on the sticks, it really makes one or two of the motors really work to try to keep it straight or bank or do whatever you're doing. And just the torque of the motor will actually spin the prop right off the shaft, and it will come off right in mid-flight. So very annoying. But you know, what was it, $40? So when it does fly, I really enjoy it. So anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry about the cord. My battery is dead on my camera, so I have to use an external power supply. I think you ended up seeing that there. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Take care soon.